here we are, January 1st, 2017. 2016 was a challenging year, and we hope 2017 is filled with abundance and promise and everything we want manifest in perfection. So we start the year with a fantastic brunch. And even though I'm preparing it all, I always think, oh, maybe we're not going to have enough food, and then I get more and more ideas. And so two of the ideas that I'm really proud of are these loaves. One is made with fresh challah, maple smoked bacon, maple syrup, and it's baked in a loaf, and it tastes like the very best French toast you have ever eaten in your life. And of course, the challah and the bacon and the maple syrup all come from Costco. The other thing I'm really proud of, and I can't wait to see what people think, is a croissant chocolate chip raisin loaf. When I made a test, I gave some out to friends for samples, and they took it home to their partners, and the report I got was that the partners never got to taste it because it never got out of the car. And if you know from the blog that I kind of fell in love with making barbecued brisket. So this time I made a barbecued brisket and I turned it into a hash with beautiful organic red potatoes and onions, and I think that's going to be a big winner. The other thing that I'm doing that's very different for me is 3 kinds of tamales. And this came about when I went on a tamale run in Los Angeles looking for the best tamales in the city. And that's the subject of a whole other blog, and I found fantastic tamales, and I decided it would be fun for New Year's Day to have 3 kinds of tamales. Why 3 kinds? Well, one is cheese and chili for vegetarians, one is pulled pork, and one is chicken. And with the cheese and chili, there's a green sauce, and with the pulled pork, there's a spicy chipotle sauce, and with the chicken, there's a ranchero sauce with a bit of cream. And the thing that's different about tamales, normally you get served one tamale, and it's very filling because of all the cornmeal. And I have sliced these, and so they're almost going to look like bits of sushi. There are 2 other dishes I've tried for the first time, and one is a baked hash brown potatoes with cheddar cheese, chives, and sour cream. And the other is a seeded granola, and this is a recipe from a very well-known restaurant called Joe and Vinny's in Los Angeles. And this is a granola that has no dried fruit in it, but it has pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds and pecans. And we're going to layer it with some yogurt and some berries. I think it's going to be delicious. We'll see what people think. I wish you had smell-o-vision because this is a banana amaretto fruitcake, and this is a fresh blueberry lemon loaf. And what's great about the fruitcake is so many fruitcakes have all those strange sort of red and green fruits that aren't fruit. This has got apricots, prunes, walnuts, raisins, and they're soaked in amaretto overnight. And the smell is, oh my God, this is so good. This is really good also with a little cream cheese on it. So you have to try it that way. And this is a really simple triple lemon cake made from scratch. And it has sour cream in it. It's very lemony. So it has lemon zest, fresh lemon juice, as well as lemon extract. Can't really see till we cut into it, which will be very soon. These are homemade sticky pecan raisin buns. And this is kind of like eating a candy bar for breakfast, which, depending upon what you've been doing the night before, you might want to have. And then, of course, we have beautiful fresh fruit, organic blueberries, pineapple, and mango. So once I committed to 3 kinds of tamales, I then thought, well, why not carry it a little bit further? And so you will see they're going to be individual huevos rancheros. So they're individual little tortillas that I put into a giant muffin tin, fill them with queso fresco, refried black beans, a cracked egg on top, and then there'll be some tomato and salsa and guacamole to be served with it. And those are fantastic. The problem with those that I haven't solved is you have to just pick it up and bite into it. But I didn't think that was such a terrible problem to have. You'll see on the table that we're going to have a gorgeous country ham that is a bourbon pecan glazed ham and homemade biscuits. And yes, this is a repeat of last New Year's Day. And the reason I'm repeating it is because when I invited people, everyone said, "Are you going to have those biscuits and ham again?" What can I do? We had to make it. Mostly it's very Italian, and I recently took a trip to Rome, and somehow I became even more infused with the Italian style. So everything I have on actually is made in Italy, including the jewelry.
Wow.
Including the jewelry. And it's very comfortable and very casual, and because there's so much great food, it's loose enough that it lets me eat. It's very important on a brunch like this and the day after New Year's Eve to have on comfortable clothes. The necklace are giant blue Baroque South Sea pearls. And the funny thing about this necklace, I think it's funny, is that I bought it many, many years ago to hang a Tibetan coin. And when I bought it, these weren't in fashion. So they were kind of the ugly ones nobody wanted. And it's kind of fun to buy the ugly ones nobody wants, and then every time I wear them, people stop me and say, "Where did you get those? We want them." Why green today? I think because it's the color of birth and rebirth. I know we think of green for spring, and it's certainly not spring, but I think of it as the new and the rebirth, and that's why green.